Yes, everyone can see my slides already. Today is human system. Just a minute. All right. Now, there are altogether 5 systems. This topic cannot afford to get any question wrong. I must get all questions correct in the exam and in the PSLE. Okay, so I have this memory aid that helps my students. Hi, new student. Is it how do I pronounce your name? Giselle. Sorry if I pronounce wrongly. Is it Giselle or Giselle? Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell me how to pronounce your name. Giselle or Giselle? Gisele. How do I read your name? Okay, maybe what is the first one I say? I say a few names. Which is the first one? Giselle? Okay, Giselle, number 1, Giselle, number 2. Giselle, number 1, Giselle, number 2. Sorry, can you speak into the mic? It's faster this way. Giselle or Giselle? I can't hear you. You want to speak a little louder, please? Giselle. Okay, thank you, Giselle. All right. Okay. It's a nice name. All right, back to my 5 organ systems. So there's this memory aid that will help you. It's called Dr. MCS. Now, if you go and see a doctor, all right, I hope nobody sees a doctor, but if you see a doctor,
Digestive system.
No. What I meant is we see a doctor. Let's say you're not feeling well, you go and see a doctor. What must the school have from you? What must you submit to the school the next day?
Money.
Huh? You must give money to the school? Of course not. What must you give to the school? MC. You must show the MC to your form teacher, right?
Medical certificates.
Yes, medical certificate. All right. So after seeing a doctor, you must get an MC and show your form teacher. So doctor MCs. So imagine you get many MC from the doctor. All right. This is just a memory aid to help you remember the 5 organ systems. All right. So someone that has already typed in Giselle, very good, has already typed in the first D. All right. Can everybody type what? You can maybe to make it faster. All right, we will just unmute yourself. So we have digestive system. All right, I'm trying to break it up so that it helps you in your spelling. All right, next, respiratory system. Let me admit Jiening. I thought I admitted her just now. Let me double check. Have I marked her attendance?
Muscular system.
Okay, respiratory system. Somebody even help me annotate. Just a minute. Okay, Jiening, you got.
System.
Okay, so respiratory system. All right, and then we have muscular system, circulatory system, and skeletal system. All right, so we have Mr. Caden, my assistant teacher today, who has done a good job with the blue words. All right, so this will help you remember if I use a highlighter. All right, so you have DRMCS. All right, so Dr. MCS. Okay, let's move on. The only thing is, Caden, when you annotate, right, you see, when I go on to the next slide, your annotation will stay. So that is a problem. Can you help me remove it so that I will have to write it? But thank you for helping. Keep type into the chat. All right. So muscular system. So it's a U here. Okay. Then circular. All right. System. Then skeletal. So everything is one continuous word. I'm trying to help you with the spelling. Right. So let's move on. Everybody type in the chat. What is number 1? Okay, what is number 1? Can I have someone answering the question so that it's faster?
Digestive.
All right. Okay, thank you. If you have already answered, thank you so much. Then we give others the chance. So we have digestive system here. Next person.
Respiratory.
Respiratory. All right. Whoever is answering this, give others a chance so that we can hear different nice voices today. So respiratory system. Next, can I hear a girl's voice?
Muscular.
Okay, muscular. See a lot of muscles. Okay, and then next person, number 4. What system is this?
System.
Okay, good. Circulatory system. Circulatory system. And finally, the next person.
Skeletal.
Well done. All right. So these are all the different systems. Now, I would like everybody to type in the chat, what are the different organs in the digestive system? Type into the chat. All right, what are the different organs in the digestive system? Let's see who,
MC.
you are too lazy to type. Hang on. Some of you are so creative. Mr. Caden, you are my assistant teacher today. And then make sure you are teaching the right thing. You only learn reproductive system later on of this year, right? Okay. So you have been giving me all the reproductive system words. So shall I screen capture them and show them to your parents, Mr. Caden? Do you want that? Because I can copy and paste the chat. So please be serious, Caden. This is my warning to you, all right? Caden, remove your annotations. Now, nobody should be annotating on my slides unless I give you the permission to. Right, no more annotations. And I'm not asking about reproductive system, Caden. All right, so take note of whatever words you type into the chat. Right, let's move on. Digestive system. So we have starting from the, all right, I'm going to use okay, let me just write system. Okay, let me admit one more person. If you can try to be punctual so that it will be less disruptions for the class. But I know sometimes you all are in a hurry, you rush from school, CCAs, that I understand. All right. So if possible, all right, if you can come in before 5:30. Thank you very much. If you can. If not, then no worries. Okay. Now I'm going to just use a different color. So the first one I'm looking at what people write. So this one will be the mouth. What is the next one? Gullet. Okay, we do it faster by saying out. And then what's the next one? Stomach. After stomach is?
Small intestine.
No, stomach.
Oh, sorry, I arrow wrongly. My stomach is wrong here. That the previous one is a liver, which you don't need to know. And then what is this?
Small
Small intestine.
Small intestine. And finally, the
Large intestine.
large intestine.
And
then some of you, right, are interested to know where is the exit point, where does the poop come out from. This one would be the anus. Right, we don't say butthole. All right, one of you type butthole in the chat. Butthole is kindergarten student will say butthole. You get 0 for PSLE is anus.
And also the rectum.
Rectum, you don't need to know. All right, so these are the main ones: mouth, gullet, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. All right, can you tell me where digestion takes place? Does digestion take place in the mouth?
Stomach.
No, first one.
Yes.
We do
Mouth.
mouth, yes. Gullet, yes or no?
No.
No. Stomach, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And then small intestine got
No.
digestion?
Yes.
Yes. Small intestine got digestion. Large intestine got digestion?
No,
No,
they filter the water out.
Good. Large intestine will absorb water. Okay, anus, any digestion?
No.
No. All right, so the one that I box up, right, means there is digestion. Okay, so digestion only take place in 3 organs: your mouth, your stomach, and your small intestine. Please know that. All right, let's move on to respiratory system. So respiratory system has what?
The mouth.
What is what are the 3 organs?
The lungs.
Nose, windpipe, windpipe, and lungs.
Lungs.
And bronchi.
Right. Okay, you just need to know all this. All right, so we have the airways inside the lungs are called bronchioles, all right, and even alveoli. So you don't need to know all this. Okay, just know what you need for PSLE. You will learn more things in secondary school. Let's get the basics right first. So muscles, of course, will be muscular system has many different types of muscles. Circulatory system, you have the heart. What else do you have?
Blood vessels.
All right, the blood vessel, number 2, and obviously number 3 is the blood. All right, so 3 parts. You got heart, blood vessels, blood. And skeletal system is made up of what?
Bones.
The different types of bones in our body. Right.
Pelvis.
Okay, so you don't need to know all this, just know skeletal system has bones. So I have already put this here. All right, so I type it out. Now these are the functions of the organ system. Later I'll be testing you all. Okay, so please pay attention. I'll be texting you all later. Now, skeletal system. Oops. Wait, my highlighter. Okay. Skeletal system start with S. So you also think of S. So it's a support body and gives the body a shape. Without our bones, right, our body will have no fixed shape. And it also protects the organs. All right. So our bones, right? Like for example, my bones protects my heart. You know, some people give the keys of life and they also do the CPR. If somebody has a heart attack, you do a CPR. When you press down on the heart, right? Sometimes in order to save that person's life, you will have to, when you press down, you're supposed to press hard enough. Yes, it may break the rib bones.
It's
All right,
for
it may break your rib bones, but at least it will save your life. All right, the person whom I have just admitted, can I check your name? I'm trying to look for your name to mark attendance. Okay, who has just come in? Who has just come in? Kai Chan, is it? Hi, Kai Chan. Is that your name or your parents' name, Kai Chan? Because I don't see a Kai Chan in my attendance list. Okay, Kai Chan, can you type? Sorry, what is your name?
Hao Qian.
Tan Hao Qian. Hang on, Tan Hao Qian. Can find it already. All right. So thank you. All right, let's move on. All right, if y'all can try to be punctual so that if y'all can come in between 5:15 to 5:30, then we will not lose precious lesson time. At least I can mark attendance between 5:15 and 5:30. That will help, all right, so that we have time for games. All right, so we are talking about the different functions of the 5 organ systems. So the skeletal systems, right, start with S. So you think of the letter S. So support body, give the body shape, protects the organs. So our rib bones protect our heart. All right, our heart is inside, rib bones are outside. Right, next, muscular systems start with M. So you think of moving. Now take note, muscular systems work with the skeletal system. So our muscles work with the bones. All right, so hang on. Okay, change to pen. Right, so our muscles will work with the bones in order to move. All right, so in order to move, you need your bones, you need your muscles. Without bones and muscles, you cannot move. All right, next, circulatory system start with C. So you can think of the word carry. All right, so C and C. Either you say carry or you can say transport. Now, when you talk about transport, do you all still remember all living things need what? All living things need air, food, and water. All right, okay. Giselle, thanks for sharing. Yes, you learn CPR from Red Cross. Learning CPR is important. One day it might save someone's life or even your family member's life. All right. Now we all know that all living.
Them.
Say again.
How do you actually have to kiss them?
Even if you don't kiss them, you don't blow your air into their mouth, right? By even doing the heart pump, you can help save someone's life already. Okay. All right. So now air, instead of writing air, food and water, we all know air, food and water, right? All living things need air, food and water, including bacteria, including fungi. All right. All living things need air, food and water. Now, instead of writing air, you will write oxygen. All right, you will write oxygen. Then instead of writing food, you will write digested food. You need the word digested. All right, then water is the same. So in other words, you can remember it by air, food, and water, but instead of writing air, food, and water, you will write oxygen. Instead of writing food, you write digested food. And then water is the same. All right, so change the air to oxygen, change the food to digested food. So these are the 3 things, and then also waste materials. All right, so what your body needs is oxygen gas. Your body needs digested food. Your body needs water to be carried around to all parts of the body. And then your body will also produce things that you don't want. All right, all your sins, all your poop, right? So your waste materials, all right, so the circulatory system will help to carry or transport the waste materials away from different parts of the body. Okay, now do not get mixed up between circulatory system and respiratory system. Respiratory system talk about air. We all breathe in air, All right, and then we remove air from the body.